Good evening. It is the request of Valley High School's administration that we honor and recognize each graduate. Most of you are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of one of your graduates special to you. Please allow those around you to celebrate their special graduate as well. Kindly be reminded to refrain from excessive cheering and the use of noisemakers so each graduate's name can be heard and honored by the families and friends. So thank you for attending tonight's commencement and for sharing in Valley High School's commemoration of the academic achievement of the graduating class of 2022.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the Valley High School Class of 2022 commencement ceremony. Please stand and remove all hats for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner by the Valley High School Band. Valley's Army ROTC program is presenting the colors. Cadet Major Keith Rhodes, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Miranda Sanchez, Cadet Staff Sergeant Lorelei Troncoso, and Cadet First Lieutenant Tobias Troncoso. Guests, you may be seated. Valley High School, class of 2022, you may be seated, and please put your caps on. Family, friends, and guests, thank you for joining the Valley High School class of 2022 in celebrating their graduation. I'm Patricia Rivera, the Activities Director at Valley, and it's my pleasure to introduce the guests for today's commencements. Please stand to be recognized as I say your name. Today's platform guests are Danielle Gonzalez, APS Board of Education, Amanda DeBell, Interim Associate Superintendent Leadership and Learning Zone 3, Scott Elder, Albuquerque Public Schools Superintendent, Jade Gonzalez, Valley High School class of 2022 valedictorian, Ella Ortiz Ruiz, Valley High School class of 2022 salutatorian. Anthony Grego, Valley High School principal. Desiree Springer, Valley High School curriculum assistant principal. Terry Dahl, Valley High School buildings and grounds assistant principal. Sari Grube, Valley High School CAD teacher and graduate name reader. Counseling Department, Holly Blue Sky Ray, Department Chair, School Counselor. Claudia Chavez, School Counselor. Melanie Martinez, School Counselor. Crystal Chavez, College Career Counselor. Kenna Echevilla Gonzalez, Crossroads Counselor. Faculty Row Leaders, Arlene Anglada, Athletic Director. Vivian Chavez, Valley Academy Coordinator and AVID Coordinator. Rachel Ramirez, Special Education Head Teacher. Shelby Baker, Social Studies Department Chair. David Roy, English Teacher. Veronica Pena Gonzalez, Math Department Chair. Dr. Diane Walker, Science Department Chair. Gladriel Thompson, Arts Department Chair. Chad Kuhn, Physical Education Department. Matt Wells, CTE Business Teacher, DECA sponsor. Patrick Welch, Social Worker. Catherine Chavez, English Teacher. It's my pleasure to introduce Valley High School Principal, Mr. Anthony Griego, with his opening remarks.
Good afternoon. Welcome parents, family, faculty, honored guests, and the class of 2022, the unquarantined class of 2022. Before I get started, I want to take this opportunity to wish all our moms out there in the audience a happy belated Mother's Day. This afternoon, I want to talk about perseverance. Webster's definition: maintain a purpose in spite of difficulty, obstacles, or discouragement. Continue in a steadfast motion. Each one of you continued to do something this past school year that no one has ever had to do. Return to in-person learning while being in a remote setting for 3/4 of your junior year. Despite the difficulty this school year brought to you and to all of us, you kept moving forward. Some of you had to help your family by going to work while maintaining your studies. Others had to help raise your siblings in order for your parents to continue to work. We each had our difficulties to overcome. However, you know what? We survived. We learned new things about ourselves, one another, and we knew what family really meant. I know many of you know of people close to you that have lost loved ones in this pandemic. This has brought many of us even closer. When we started this school year, we did not know what to expect. The last time you had really been in school was back when you were a sophomore, and in March of that year, we began our remote learning. Every week, we kept asking you to do more. You did, and kept going, moving forward, and not complaining. You persevered. Tonight, we come together to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2022. These graduates have been on a structured path which began 13 years ago for some. This part of your journey concludes this afternoon. Through this chapter of life, you have experienced many difficulties, made many friends, been supported by family, and you have been a support system for your friends and family. You have stretched your minds and examined your consciences. In the upcoming days, important decisions are going to need to be made about your future, and goals must be set for you to achieve your dreams. As you determine your new path your future will take, also consider how you might become a positive influence in the lives of others and contribute to your community and to your country. For example, one of our graduates has been working on her journey. Yanira Raso will be a licensed practitioner nurse, an LPN, after passing the state board exam by virtue of completing the program at CEC and Valley High School. She attended CEC and Valley classes in order to complete her coursework and field experience, so congratulations. This year, we are much honored that 2 of our highest achieving students have been admitted to the UNM BMD program. Congratulations goes out to Devin Santesteban and Jayla Martinez. Staff and members of the community, I'm happy to report that this year's graduating class has earned more than $5.2 million in scholarship awards to attend colleges and universities. These colleges range from the University of Mass, which Makai Salazar will be attending, to the University of Northern Colorado, Texas A&M, Fort Lewis, NAU, Arizona State, and Arizona, and of course our in-state colleges. Congratulations goes out to Hunter Gunn. he alone received $580,000 worth of scholarship money. So congratulations, Hunter. Congratulations, seniors. Let's all give them a round of applause for their accomplishments at this particular time. In virtually every profession you may choose, there is some way which you can show compassion, lend a helping hand, and make a positive impact in the life of another. Your teachers have worked long and hard to prepare you to meet those challenges and overcome those obstacles that lie ahead. Now it's up to you to meet those challenges and overcome those obstacles. The time has come for you to be set free, spread your wings, and fly off on your own, and to create your own path. We hope we have prepared you to go forward and to meet new and exciting challenges for you to fulfill all your dreams and aspirations. Before I close, I want to leave you with these 7 simple rules of life. 7, smile. Life is too short. Enjoy it while you have it. 6, it's on you. Only you are in charge of your happiness. 5, stay calm. It's okay not to have everything figured out. Know that in time, you'll get there. 4, don't compare. The only person you should try to beat is a person you were yesterday. 3, give it time. Time heals everything. 2, ignore them. Don't listen to other people. Live a life that's empowering to you. And 1, let it go. Never ruin a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. I would like to thank all our parents, family members, and friends who have loved, guided, and supported these graduates over the years. I would also like to thank all of our teachers who, by virtue of the career they have chosen, have made a positive impact on the lives of these graduates, which will be evident in their future accomplishments. On behalf of myself and the faculty and staff of Valley High School, I wish to each and every one of you a happy and productive life. May the future be yours, and the best of luck and congratulations to the class of 2022.
It's my pleasure to introduce the Valley High School Band performing Kiev 2022 for us this evening. Ms. Desiree Springer, Curriculum Assistant Principal, will introduce Valley High School's 2022 salutatorian.
Good evening. I would first like to recognize the parents of our salutatorian, Mr. Darren Ruiz and Miss Lisa Ortiz in box 16, if you would please stand. Thank you. Families, guests, faculty, staff, and the 2022 Valley High School senior class, it is my honor to present to you your Valley High School salutatorian with a GPA of 4.502, Ella Ortiz Ruiz.
Hi, everyone. I feel very grateful to be speaking to you all this evening as your class of 2022 salutatorian. When I was 10 years old, I gave a speech at my elementary school graduation, and I remember thinking nothing could be more scary than that. This is a little more scary, but I know I would have been so proud to see myself standing on this stage tonight. Thinking back to my younger self, I've always wanted to be a part of as many things as possible. I'm thankful for my high school experience for allowing me to do just that and discover new passions, meet new people, and secure new opportunities. It's been an honor to serve as your senior class treasurer, one of Valley Academy's liaisons, and to be a member of such extracurriculars as the superintendent, student advisory council, the National Honor Society, and varsity cheer team. Getting to be involved has been a blessing and awarded me with resources to follow my dreams and continuing my education in Portland. I'd like to show my appreciation to the people who have supported me in my journey. First and foremost, my family and friends have been the most encouraging and helpful people in my life, and I'm so lucky to have you all by my side. You mean the world to me. I'd also like to express my gratitude to the teachers and counselors, especially Mr. Farley, Ms. Delgadillo, and Ms. Chavez, as well as the coaches and staff who have guided me and taught me many valuable lessons that I carry with me every day. I know you all will carry a piece of value with you every day too. As a class, I am so proud of us for overcoming such insane obstacles globally, as a community, or even individually, and for making it to this day. I want to wish you all the best of luck and success in whatever direction you go in life. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations, Vikings.
I would now like to recognize the parents of our valedictorian, Mr. John and Mrs. Vanessa Gonzalez in box 16, if you would please stand. Families, guests, faculty, staff, and the 2022 Valley High School senior class, it is my honor to present to you your Valley High School valedictorian with a GPA of a 4.511, Jade Gonzalez.
Hi everyone, and thank you all for coming tonight. I am so honored to be standing up here today as Valley's Class of 2022's valedictorian. I think this speech might be the scariest thing I've ever had to do, even though I'm recovering from having my pelvis broken in 4 places during hip reconstructive surgery. First, I wanted to give a special shout out to a few teachers that have greatly helped me get to where I am today, Mr. Farley, Mr. Corse, and Ms. Shelton. Thank you all so much and all the other staff so much for everything you've done for me and all the other students. Now I just wanted to say how proud I am of everyone sitting in front of me tonight. Through these past 4 years, we've been presented with so much uncertainty towards our future. Experiencing high school in a pandemic was hard and confusing, but we did it. You all have so much potential, and I wish you all the best in whatever you do in this new chapter of your life. Congratulations, Class of 2022.
And now, what you've been waiting for. Board member Danielle Gonzalez, the graduates before you have met the graduation requirements set forth by the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, along with the New Mexico Public Education Department. To you, I present the class of 2022.
Principal Griego, on behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, and as a proud Valley Viking graduate myself, I accept the graduating class 2022 from Valley High School.
Kathleen Margarita Aveta. Luciano D. Acosta. Leslie Eileen Aguilar Vargas. Mohammed Ahmad Al-Alwan. Jada C. Alvarete. Yasuri Alvarez. Anna Marie Anaya. Andres Esteban Martin Andrade. Lisette Andrade Dominguez. Corbin James Andrews. Cipriana Lexi Aragon. Ricardo Astorga. Teresa Carmen Atencio. Monique Atencio. Elizabeth S. Avilos. Eduardo Avila Rascon. Delaney F. Babenko. Maria Elena Alicia Baca. Brian Allen Bahi Jr. Abby Noel Barella. Lux A. Barella. Jelena N. Barrientos Rayal. Silvia Jimena Blancarte Gonzalez. Kylie P. Broadnax. Joseph Romero. Fabian M. Sidavaca. Kaylin Candelaria. Angel Cantu. Aricel Carazana Navarro. Fernando Carriaga. Anthony Jesus Aravizio. Isaac Carrillo. Shayla C. Carrillo. Dennis Andres Chavez. Isaac James Chavez. Isaiah Chavez. Matthew Solomon Chavez. Roslyn Nicole Chavez. Adriana Melissa Chi. Nicholas Cortez. Marcus Kramer. Andrew James Davis. Catherine DeArco. Annalie Yolanda de Jesus. Abraham Alexander de Vargas Mejia. Rachel Annabeth DeWitt Cisneros. Chandra B. Dreyer. Anna Melissa Duenas. Alexander C. Dye. Ariana Elevario. Alicia Angelica Escalante. Isaiah Thomas Esquivel. L'Oreal Abigail Ferguson. Carly Micaela Flores. Abigail Alexis Fuentes. Marcos Ray Gallegos. Paul L. Galvan. April Garcia Pina. Cecilia N. Garcia. Diego Gael Garcia. Marcus Aaron Galvadon. Angelina Jasmine Gill. Angelo Gonzalez. Jade Gonzalez. Jenny Emily Gonzalez. Josiah Andres Gonzalez. Tea Aria Gonzalez. Kali Alexia Gonzalez. Leamsi Gabriel Gonzalez Herrera. Avianas Francisco Griego. Damaris Guadalupe Grijalva Ibarra. Kevin Greiner. Hunter Andrew Gunn. Daniel J. Gutierrez. Jersey Marina Gutierrez. Joshua Joseph Gutierrez. Abigail Arthur Guzman. Judy Charlene Hager. Nathaniel Jordan Hastings. Elias Hernandez. Mateo Hernandez. Santiago Luciano Herrera. Alex M. Jaffe. Noel M. Gao. Mariah Elizabeth Keith. Jacob Kelly. Valeria Ledesma Gonzalez. Veronica Trinidad Lopez. Gabriela Irene Lovato. Marissa Faye Lovato Pesina. Dominic Santiago Lucero. Juan Leroy Lucero. Veronica Lucero. Alicia Maria Lueras. Vanessa N. Lujan. Anthony Nicolas Madrid III. Jasmine Elise Madrid. Carson Bernadette Mayestas. Martha M. Mize. Shania Modis. Kaden Marie Marquez. Rhiannon Ray Martin. Hayden Ray Martin. Aurelia Claire Martinez. Cecily Jade Martinez. Jayla Martinez. Natasha M. Martinez. Amari Jaden McDaniel. Zaylene Renee Mejia. Adrian Melendez. David Damian Mendez. Eduardo Mendez Montes. Santiago David Mendoza. Jude Anthony Montoya. Samantha Ariana Montoya. Zachary Marcus Montoya. Deben Javon Moon. Alejandra Monica Mota. Alexandria Nez. Brian Nguyen. Ashley Alexandria Nolan. Sophia Nunez. Grace Brianne O'Leary. Isabel Crystal O'Leary. Christian Gerardo Olivas Jr. Vicente T. Ontiveros. Oscar Enrique Ordóñez. Jocelyn Orozco Castillo. Serenity Ortega. Anthony Ortiz. Kaya Alexis Ortiz. Daniel Raymond Ortiz. Ella Sofia Ortiz Ruiz. Joshua David Otero Jr. Daniel Cruz Padilla. Frank Raul Padilla. Lauren Rachel Perkins. Tallulah Petrilos Giuseppe. Anthony James Pugh. Natalia Ann Ramazzini. Alec Raymer Cordova. Armando Daniel Rascon. Abel Rasso. Yanira Rasso. Jathan Arlene Reed. Jadelyn Faith Relaford. Alberto Joaquin Reyes. Aaliyah Riggins. Annalie Rodriguez. Gabriel Romero. Robert Anthony Zechariah Ruiz. Emerald A. Ruiz Andazola. Raina Rushwam. Yvonne Renee Saavedra. Elijah Jesus Saiz. Makai Jessen Salazar. John Ethan Sanborn. Eternity Marie Sanchez. Samantha Sarita Yvonne Sanchez. Joshua Michael Santiago. Devin Nicholas Santisteban. Walker D. Schultz. Andre Senna. Marisa Danae Sierra. Leanna Marie Silva. Brianna Jaslyn Smith. Salvador Solis. Kalea Tan. Isaac George Tapia. Bené Opal Thompson. Noah Arthur Toledo. Gabriel Alexander Torres. Noah Lawrence Torres. William Joseph Torres. Theodore M. Toth. Caden Michael Tarivio. Moises Santiago Trujillo. Diego Gael Uribe Arroyo. Divine Mateo Uric. Alexis Maria Valdez. Jose Giovanni Valdez Martinez. Damian Jose Vargas. Angela Vidania Castro. Ashley Vidania Castro. Adriana Nicole Vigil. Raven A. Washington. Orlando James West. Renee Zamora.
All right, before we finish this up, graduates, Look under your chairs. Make sure you have your keys because this is the last moment before you get to throw those hats. So listen up. You've waited 13 years for this moment. You're proud Vikings and ready to take that last step in the ceremony. Valley High School class of 2022, move your tassels. Stand up. Congratulations, class of 2022. All right, graduates, get in your lines. You got to get in your lines so you can get your diplomas. Get ready to march out so you can get your diplomas. Here we go.